What's up, y'all? It's Nightmare Baller 1. I just wanted to make my review of the second night of Glory by Honor weekend. This was overall a better show. Way better show in my opinion. So let's get started. First match on the card was Chris Hero and El Generico. Very entertaining match to start the show. A lot better than the opener of night one. But, you know, the opener of night one wasn't bad, but this was a lot better. Chris Hero basically doing his thing, his crazy, wacky comedy antics, you know, the whole athletic shit and jumping over the rope, and El Generico getting the crowd involved. All in all, good match. I say 3-star match. Very enjoyable. Then after the match, the Hangman's 3 come out there, and you know they basically rough up El Generico, and then they stack these 2 tables, and Brent Albright power bombs El Generico over the top rope through both of the tables. It's a really sick spot. You got to see it. And then Kevin Steen comes out there after the fact, which makes no sense. He basically, his partner gets power bombed through both of the tables, and then Kevin Steen comes out there after it happens. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And then you know, he comes out there and tries to fight. Then Delirious comes out there, and then we got an impromptu tag match. Very enjoyable. Just a lot of nice spots here. Kevin Steen and Delirious, they really worked well together. Yeah, you know, I'm not the biggest BJ Whitmer fan, but he is okay in my opinion. And y'all know I love Albright. So yeah, all in all, you know, really fun match to watch. 3 1/4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Then basically everyone starts fighting, and you know they beat up Delirious, and because the match ends with BJ Whitmer hitting the exploder to Kevin Steen through like an unfolded chair. So, you know, basically Kevin Steen's out, then they beat up Delirious or whatever. And then, you know, the Hangman's 3 leave. And then basically Shane Hagedorn is still in the ring. He calls out anybody. He basically says he wants to keep the roll going of the Hangman's 3. So he calls out anybody. And lo and behold, Austin Aries comes out there. And, you know, basically this is a squash match, y'all. I'm not even going to rate it. Because basically, you know, Shane Hagedorn jumps on him at the beginning. Austin Aries hits his combo. Bam, that's the match. Alright, but then after the match, Austin Aries grabs the microphone. He talks about how he's going to disband the Resilience, which pisses me off, honestly. I understand he gets a title shot, but that was my favorite faction. You know what I'm saying? It was them. The NRC, and then the Vulture Squad, and now the Resilience is just disbanded, and you know that gets me upset. So anyway, like after that, Nigel McGuinness comes out there. He basically tells Austin Aries that there's nothing he'd rather do tonight than defend his title with his bad arm, but you know he can't because he don't want to risk the injury or whatever. Austin Aries understands, and there's this guy in the crowd calls Nigel McGuinness basically a punk. But you know, Nigel McGuinness, he pretty much acknowledged the dude, and he was like, you know, he loves the Ring of Honor fans. He loves performing in front of them. But it's wankers, in his words, wankers like that make him question whether he wants to do it or not. It's a really good. Honestly, it was one of my favorite Nigel McGuinness promos. I wouldn't necessarily call it a promo, but it was one of my favorite moments of Nigel on the mic. He did pretty good that night. Anyway, after that, they pretty much shake hands, and yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. Then after that, and I'll meet you tomorrow. And then he announces that he's going to face Austin Aries at the pay-per-view taping. So yeah. Alright, then after that is Now Meet Tomorrow Fuji versus Claudio Castagnoli. This is one of the best matches of the night. Y'all really enjoyed it. What more, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, it's Now Meet Tomorrow Fuji and Claudio Castagnoli. How could this match be bad, y'all? But I enjoyed it a whole lot. We had Maru Fuji and Claudio. It was this one segment where there were no selling everything. It was really cool. And then Nigel was kicking out of everything, y'all. He kicked out of stuff. He in some parts thought it was over, and then Nigel kicked out. Like, hey, you know, this is a really good match. I would say 3 and 3.75. I enjoyed it that much, y'all. It ended in a roll up, but still, it was that good anyway. You know what I mean? You know, but in the roll up kind of made sense. So you know, Then after that, we had Jan Mark Briscoe versus Jimmy Jacobs and the Necro Butcher. This match ends in a double DQ because it pretty much, acted like the rules didn't matter. So, yeah, and then after that, they leave or whatnot. They fight all the way to the back and whatnot. Then Tyler Black has this. Oh, what happened after that? Isn't it a promo? Some kind of promo. I can't remember. But anyway, Tyler Black has his match with Alex Payne after that. It's basically a squash match. I like Tyler Black a lot. Probably more than I like Jimmy Jacobs. See, me and who was the guy in the argument with this? Well, anyway, we got in the argument about who's better, Tyler Black or Jimmy Jacobs. I want to know y'all opinion. I say Tyler Black. You know what I'm saying? I want to know y'all opinion. But anyway, it's basically a squash match. I'm not gonna rate this either. I mean, that's my only complaint about this night. That this night had like a lot of non-finishes of squash matches, like the tag title. But they make up for it later on in the show. You'll see why in a second. Like the tag title match, it had a double DQ finish, and it had 2 squash matches on the card. You know what I'm saying? But they make up for it later. All right. Then we have, in my opinion, the match of the night. I really enjoyed this match, y'all. Almost as much as I enjoyed the Manhattan Mayhem 2 match. I liked it that much. And it's Bryan Danielson and Morishima. Yo, this rivalry has been it's just been taking to new heights, man. Basically, the psychology of the match is that Bryan Danielson wanted revenge for his eye, so he tried to take out Morishima's eye, and then Bryan Danielson started to bleed, and like Morishima kept kicking him so he couldn't get in the ring, and oh my God, it was just crazy. And then Bryan Danielson tried to get back in the ring, and like when he got back in the ring, like he put him in the move where he the triangle. He started elbowing his head, and he gave him the elbows to the side of the face, and then he did like the repeated stomps to the face, and then he kept stomping him in the nuts, so they called it a DQ. And then Nigel McGuinness came out there, and he was like, what are you doing? Ring of Honor, like pointing to the ring, and then Bryan Danielson kicked him in the shoulder, and like he picked it the rebound leg, like he did it with like one hand, and then came back. It was like really cool. I would honestly give this match 4.5 stars. I enjoyed it that much. I know everybody's gonna be mad because it had a no finish, but it was that good. I'm telling you. Anyway, after that we had intermission, and Bryan Danielson cuts this like really good promo about how it's not over with him and Morishima, and he's gonna prove to everybody that he is the ace of Ring of Honor because he's getting his belt back pretty much. A really good promo. Then after that, we had the NRC versus the Vulture Squad, and like it was straight up spot fest, y'all. But it was fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of crazy spots. Like the way it ended was just so brutal. Oh my God, Jack Evans, he's like a rubber band. He just bends in all sorts of ways. But yeah, y'all, it was enjoyable. It was a spot fest, but it was enjoyable. I say 3.25 stars. It was enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? All right, then we had Austin Aries versus Chris. Basically, we had Chris Hero cutting this promo about how he should have been the champion, and he's mad that he's not. And then Austin Aries comes out there, and he pretty much puts his title shot on the line against Chris Hero. But if Chris Hero lost, Claudio Castagnoli got to face Larry Sweeney at a later date. Oh yeah, after the Marufuji match, they attacked Castagnoli. So yeah, and Larry Sweeney hit this nice elbow on Castagnoli. But anyway, basically the match was really good, y'all. I say 3.5 stars, and I'm gonna go ahead and spoil this. Austin Aries went over, so at a final battle, it'd be Claudio and Larry Sweeney. Final battle is today, I think. I think it is, or is it? No, my bad. I think it's tomorrow. One or the other. I can't remember. But anyway. After that we had Misaharu Misawa and Kenta. Very good match, y'all. 4.25 stars. I'm running out of time here, so I'm just gonna basically skim through it. A lot of nice action. We had this one nice spot where Misaharu Misawa was going for the Tiger Driver, and like Kenta, like he basically fought out of it and put him on the shoulders and hit to go to sleep. That was so beautiful, y'all. Yeah, but it was a really good match. And then instead of us getting the tag title match we thought we were gonna get, we got a street fight that was I'm running out of time, y'all. Making a part 2 pick.